Okay, so Reading wasn't a place for single girls.
No.
I can
So,
believe that.
so we arranged the friends and friends of friends. They got us the apartment. By then, my mother already didn't talk to my aunt.
To which aunt? In
So
Reading?
in Reading, Pennsylvania, and my father also was mad at her because they had, when 7 people come and it's only natural that you have words with each other.
Uh-huh.
She went out and she bought my father a suit. And when we left, my father left it on purpose. That's how mad he was at her. He left the suit there. She brought it to Brooklyn to him.
Yeah, and did he take it back?
By her, only her brother existed, which was my father.
Uh-huh.
And the rest of us was no family to her. That's how she was. So my father got a job, and right away he got sick. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor said it's cancer. We didn't know what cancer is. We thought it's a sickness. You get better from any other sickness. But he worked till about 3 months before he used to say his leg hurt. All he complained, he used to say, if they would only amputate my leg, he said, he would feel much better. But then it went into his bones, and then he was in the hospital. It wasn't like now. Now they, was only Schwissendefen, they gave right away those morphine shots. By then they gave only 1 shot a day. And we used to come, he used to grab our hands and beg us we should go to the nurse and to make her give him another. Then his teeth hurted already. It wasn't his bones.
Mm-hmm.
And by then I knew already your father.
Mm-hmm.
And we supposed to get married December 6th. Toward the end, my father got better.
Remission.
He was not long. No, Sam, you gedenkt?
Mm-hmm.
He was much better already, and we planned the wedding. And we had a hall already. We had a caterer already. And my father died December 1st. 6 days before we supposed to get married. So
you asked the rabbi?
Right.
we didn't have the wedding then. And we canceled the hall.
We went in and asked the rabbi. We did whatever he said.
And he said after Shiva we can have a wedding but without music.
Uh-huh.
So in our house on Liberty Avenue, in our apartment,
Was the wedding.
the people that owned the house were just like family to us, the Cohens. And we didn't have a telephone. With 4 girls in a house, boys are calling.
Uh-huh.
And we couldn't afford the telephone. You know how he used to let us know? We used to give his telephone number. And the boys used to call, he used to knock with the broom in our ceiling.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it was going on, and he didn't get mad. He didn't mind at all. He had a son living home. His son was a lawyer. And his son also was, son, anytime you want, use it. Nothing. And if you don't have the rent, you'll pay me next time, he used to say. And my mother was left again. How old was my mother then? In her 40s.
Uh-huh.
My father was 49. She was left with 5 kids again. Postav.
Uh-huh.
What?
So
This is it.
I'll ask you the same question I asked Daddy. During the war and all these things that happened, most people from Grudges didn't survive.
No.
No, very-
90%
very
didn't
few,
survive.
right?
10% survived.
Uh-huh. So how come your family survived?
Because of my father. My father had some kind of, as I told,
You
some
knew
kind
where
of
to
a
run,
fever.
huh?
My father, when he came
It's a
to,
question that nobody can answer.
my father, when he came to the camps, we had to take out the P cards. He was afraid if he'll say that he was in Russia, we wouldn't be able to go to America.
Yeah.
He wanted to erase everything from Russia.
Mostly it's luck.
Well, that's a lot of foreseeing.
What?
That's like he's foreseeing what happened much later.
Yeah, like I told him, because when he ran away, my father, from the Germans, he had a feeling he came back for us. He almost drowned. And he came back for us. And then again in Russia, in Belarus, again, when he came in, he saw those parachutes coming down with, matter of fact, he was fighting with the German. They asked him something, and he knew right away it's a German.
Uh-huh.
And he fought with him. And he ran in the house, and I remember he was white like a sheep. He said, guess what? We have the Germans again, he said. And he packed up everything again.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people that ran away from Poland to Russia already. The Germans got them the second time.
80% of the people that left Poland were called by Russians in Ukrainian and in White Russia.
Because people ran back to White Russia because they figured if the war will end, they're close to Poland to go home again. So I think it was we can thank my father for that.
Uh-huh.
Because my mother would have never left her red covers and the silver candlesticks. She would have never left it.
Look at Tina's parents, they lived so much. With another brother got killed.
Uh-huh.
And Ukrainian, they got
Did
killed.
you find out what happened to the rest of your relatives that you left in?
Yeah, what's her name? Weitzes from Canada. They didn't run away. They got caught in the Warsaw Ghetto. And she said my mother's father died before the ghetto because he couldn't take it. On Rucha alone, she doesn't say nothing. But my grandmother from my father's side and the two aunts died in the Warsaw Ghetto because the Germans, after we left Warsaw, not long after, you see, if we would have stayed in Warsaw, they would have taken us to the ghetto.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were hiding by farmers, and I remember running from one place we were hiding because my mother had a lot of customers from the farms. They used to
Right.
come, so she knew a lot of them. Sometimes we were hiding there. And thanks to my father, we're alive. But he died when he did his job, and that was it.
Mhm.
And he came to America, what he wanted.
And they lived 6 months in America.
And most of them in Reading, which you didn't really like.
One in Reading, it was already in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
when he passed away.
He also saw that Reading isn't. And before we left from Germany to go to Canada, my father went out, his last money, he bought a set of Rosenthal dishes for 12. He said, we're coming to Canada. He said, I have 4 girls, they color, ready to get married.
Nothing.
Nishkanan, if Machatonen will come to the house, he'll have nice.
Where did this?
Everybody, after my mother passed away, a lot women that took care on her stove, And what was left, we
Divided.
divided among us. And what else did he buy for the girls? Only for, in Poland, people that had girls was a big headache, because with girls you have to give dowry. And my father used to say, with my girls, I wouldn't need dowry, he used to say. That's what he always used to say.
And he was right. They came to America, they didn't need it.
Because in Poland, who had 4 girls was a real headache.
You had 3 girls and a daughter.
What?
That's a joke.
4 girls.
It's still rolling the tape? Can shut it up.
Did your cousins in Reading get married?
No,
I mean,
they're still old maids.
they're very nice. Though.
Yeah, very nice. They're much closer with us than their mother was. They come to every simcha, they come.
They used to have these cousins clubs things.
Yeah, we used to have cousin
They used to have
club.
get-togethers.
Get-togethers for
Pennsylvania,
years. God forbid we have a funeral or something right
But a
away.
lot has changed already. One had the husband in the convalescent home, the one with the clinic.
I'm talking, you said they didn't get married.
Two of them got married.
Oh, one didn't.
When we came, they were married already. She had 1, 2, 3, 4 in a house. One died from cancer when we came to America. She died not long after my father passed away.
Daughter?
A daughter of theirs,
Yeah.
a sister of theirs.
About
those
5
cousins.
daughters or 6 daughters in that house.
And 2 are still single. They're in their 70s. And one son married a shiksa.